Once again, we are gonna take a look here at the new flashlight. This is the Imalent R60C, an extremely powerful LED flashlight with 18,000 lumens and over 1 kilometer beam distance. It's got a very large spot, but still an extremely intense light. We do have, I believe it's about 269,000 candelas here with this flashlight. It's extremely powerful. And still we do have a lot of lumens, 18,000. So to me it's a great beam profile. It really gives you a very good beam distance, and still you get a large, very usable spot. We are now going to take a look here at the different levels. So basically we are now in the lowest setting, and off, and turbo maximum. So now the voltage is already I believe it's quite low, because we have used this light a few times now in turbo previously here before this video has started. So of course with a bit less voltage you are not going to be able to activate the turbo for a long period of time, but I believe it should be possible a few times. Lowest mode, second, third, fourth, fifth, turbo with a double click. I truly like this beam profile. It's extremely useful for me. It's a very good all-rounder flashlight. Back to off and full output. It easily illuminates that entire building over there. So to me this is I would say probably a perfect beam profile for this environment in which we are now. Back to the lowest setting now, and the second level, third, fourth, fifth, and turbo with a double click. So this is extremely useful to me. Of course, if you have very short beam distances and you want to have a lot of light, you could probably also take the MS06, because that one has more lumens and more floodlight and a less intense spotlight. So it's not always great to have a very strong spot. Now in this environment, this R60C really does make a lot of sense to me. It's just really equipped with a very usable spotlight. It's just really it's a very large spot, and a very smooth transition from spots to the floodlight. So to me this is extremely it's just very usable if you want to search something in long beam distances. Then this one can make sense. What you want to keep in mind is that the turbo is not you cannot use it for a long period of time. There's going to be a step down to prevent an overheating of the flashlight. So you want to use it for short bursts, for a few minutes. That really does make sense, because there is going to be a regulation of the temperature, and yeah. So if you got any questions, you can leave a comment. And by the way, this light is powered by 3 pieces 21700 batteries. They are included in the package, and also a USB charging cable. There is a magnetic charging port here on the light outside, and you basically get a complete package: batteries, charging cable, as well as a belt holster, and also some spare O-rings, and of course the user manual. So as you can see, we are now in the lowest setting, the first level, which is already usable. If you want to go for a walk outside, this is perfect. You don't need any more light. Of course, if you want to see something, if you want to take a closer look at your environment, you are probably gonna use a higher level. Now this is the second one, and already this one gives you a lot of light. And I would say I truly like this beam profile. It's not too floody, it's not too much of a spotlight to me. If you want to go for a walk, this light can be extremely useful. And third level a bit more. I truly like this beam pattern here, this large spot. And again, a level more. This is the fourth one, I believe, fourth level. And you can see we do have great beam here, very good illumination here of this environment. And I would say now we do get about, if this must be about 70 meters, 50, 70 meters or 100. Very good illumination here on this distance. One more, I believe this is the fifth one, and turbo. Now the camera, it does adjust a little bit because it is now, I believe it's in the automatic setting, so it's gonna adjust, but still it can give you an idea of how this light looks like. So I would say in reality it does look similar. It's really extremely bright and really very useful. It's definitely a light, a flashlight that I can recommend. I'm probably going to use this in my personal usage for a while because it really it does make sense. It's got a lot of light, and especially now in this open environment, it really is useful to me. So yeah, if you want to know a bit more about this flashlight, if you got any questions, you can leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you want to know a bit more about Imalent LED lights, you can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to post many more videos about basically all kinds of LED lights, portable ones of different brands, not just Imalent. There will be many more, and of course many new videos of those new models from Imalent that just have been published. There will be a few more. Also the UT90, the UT90 hunting kit, the RT90, R60C. So basically quite a few lights that Imalent recently has published. And if you want to start in the low mode, that's possible. It doesn't matter what level you were using before. With this Imalent R60C, there is a special low mode start. So basically with a triple click you instantly go to the low mode. Always, it doesn't matter what mode you were using before. So I do like that feature. And of course, double click gives you turbo even when the flashlight is off. There's also the lockout mode. Press the switch 4 times to lock the flashlight and 4 times again to unlock it. So this is the user interface. Press and hold the switch when the light is on to go through the different levels. It's gonna switch up with the brightness up to the second highest level, and the turbo is only being activated when you do a double press. And if you really want to make sure that the light is not gonna be switched on, I usually loosen up the tail cap or the tail of the flashlight for about 180 degrees, half a turn, and then usually there is no contact to the batteries, so you will not be able to activate the flashlight when it is being in transportation somewhere in your backpack. Thank you for watching and see you soon in the next video.